we're at another location. The other night when we could not get through because the roads were blocked, Yul Newt took some wood from the church and he brought it enough to make it for a few days at some of these homes of the widows. So we're back now with a full shipment, a full load for them. I want to point out, look at the house. I don't know if we can zoom in, maybe we can when we edit the film, but the weight of the snow on the house has collapsed the roof and broken the wall on this left side of the house. So it's major damage. It's supposed to snow some more tonight, tomorrow, many inches more. Maybe another foot or so is what they're saying, and that will probably finish that roof off. But you know, it's situations like this that we hate to see them happen. But I know one experience in my life years and years ago when I was still working in the business world. I had a boss over me. He was much higher than me. I was just I was head of a department, and he would come in and we would sit down and talk. But his management style, if you put a label on it, it would be called terrorism, because his goal was to always make everybody fear him. After a while, I was praying for him all the time, and I said, Lord, I don't know how to get through to this man. How can we get through to this man? Something happened in his life. Him and his wife were cleaning some lawnmowers in their garage, and they had some gasoline on some rags, and the fumes ignited with the hot water heater, and they had to rush them both to the hospital. His wife did end up dying. He received a few burns, but he survived it. He was much older than me at the time, and he went ahead and resigned from the company that we were working for, and later he contacted me. But during that time, I was praying for him, and it took this experience in his life, a terrible tragedy, in order for God to get through to his heart and to show him that I love you and I'm here for you and I will be your strength when there's no hope in any direction. And I was praying for him and witnessing to him during that time. And I sure never prayed for a calamity to hit his life personally. But the man became a serious Christian, very involved, and he has been involved in helping to support our ministry for many years. Now, I don't hope that something like this roof falling and this terrible weather, I don't wish that upon anyone. But I know that many hearts will turn to God through this time. Back in America too, when the hard weather is hitting many homes, I pray the same, that God will touch many hearts and help people as the temporal world around us falls apart. Help us reach out and grasp someone who is eternal and who will not collapse under the strain of the weather conditions or the pressures of life. God is always there. When God is there, he sends his people to help. Not just to pray, that is important, but we are here today with our prayers, but also with our physical assistance, chopping firewood, buying firewood, using ministry finances to be a blessing. So this is a great, wonderful testimony, not just to this lady here, not just to her. She has a young girl here that's helping to take care of her. A testimony to that woman. People over there will know. All these people, this whole community, this whole neighborhood will know. Guess what God did? Guess what? God showed up and God helped that poor woman who had no firewood. I don't know what we'll do about the roof. We'll have to pray about that. And if God does a miracle and gives us the finances to put a new roof on that house, I don't know what that would cost. Very inexpensive, probably or $500 is about all it would take to put a new wooden roof and some shingles on there for her. So we'll pray about that. But thank you for being part of this ministry. Thank you for sharing and for your prayers.